Hey everyone, and welcome back to BMX News, a weekly BMX news show where I talk about everything that happened in the BMX world in the past week that I think you guys might care about. That being said, holy crap, I just had some major technical difficulties. That is why I'm late. Hopefully you guys don't mind. We're here. We made it. I have no idea why my camera setup was not working at all, but we're here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. JDA, Taco Slurpees, Militia BMX, Kevin Jackson, Jerry from PA. Shout out to the members in the chat. If you don't know what a membership is, click the join button down below and you'll learn a little bit more and you get access to some emojis in the chat. Well, let's get to talking about the news because that's what you're here for. So first of all, we got a roundup for Swampfest 2021 with all the videos that I think you guys might care about that came out since then. There's going to be more, I'm sure, but these are the ones that have come out since then. First of all, and first video that really came out was a Swampfest 2021 course preview from our BMX with Trey Jones, walking through the course and talking about it and going over everything that we could expect going into Swampfest 2021. Moving on from there, we had the Day Zero Mayhem video from our BMX. This also was the very beginning of Swampfest. Friday, everybody going nuts. You can see this thumbnail here. Total insanity on Friday. Mayhem is a great way to describe it. So you want to see everything that happened on Friday, check that one out. Then we've got the Raw Chaos video, also from our BMX. It's like 18 minutes long. It's just all raw footage of everything kind of that went down that day, including a couple great angles on this roller coaster rail loop that went down. Definitely one to check out. And what I think is cool about all these videos is all different perspectives of Swampfest. Moving on from there, cults. Also a lot of the similar tricks and things that went down in this video, but different angles and also different things that you didn't see in any of the other videos are in this one. Same goes for digs in the cut video from the 2021 Swampfest, filmed by Rob Delecky. I saw him around filming a lot of stuff that some other people weren't there filming for, so it was pretty cool. We've got Big Boy's full-length Swampfest video, 40 minutes long, almost 38:27. So you can check that one out for his perspective on the weekend. Then we've got J.R. Hobbs' perspective on the weekend, almost a 30-minute long video. I have a video up from my perspective on the weekend that wasn't the contest and things because I also have live streams that I was doing the entire weekend where you could see the entirety of the contests, or at least events that went down. They weren't contests. It was just people attempting to do the different like spectacle crazy obstacles that were going on that weekend. Moving on from there, Nora Cup live from Swampfest. I did a live stream with it. The quality is awful. We were in the middle of the swamp in the middle of Florida, so like, you know, you get what you get with that one. But Nora Cup in its entirety is online if you guys want to see who won and see the whatever. And then the other live streams as well. There's a playlist. I'll link it in the description down below to all of my live streams and videos from the event because I had other videos too talking to people at the event. Moving on from there, keeping it in tune with Swampfest in that Trey Jones' No Fun video is now out. It's a $3 download for an 11-minute video that is 1000% worth it. Casey, predictions for what next year? I don't know if Billy Perry made a Swamp Fest video or not. I didn't see him filming on the weekend. But I just talked to Ryan Chadwick a couple nights ago about the whole process of filming this video and just talking about it in general. Ryan Chadwick is the person who made this video. I did a live reaction to it where I just watched the video. You didn't see the video, but I watched it and reacted to it and then talked to him for quite a while about the video. So if you want to hear some behind the scenes on it, definitely check that one out on my channel. So moving on from there, also I said related to Swampfest because they premiered this video at Swampfest and it was awesome to see with like how many hundreds of people were just standing around.
We also had some news that Corey Walsh has been bumped to the Vans Global Pro Team. Came with this quick video, and I'll be honest, I haven't had a chance to watch any of these videos yet because I woke up at 9:49 today and then had technical difficulties. So, yeah, it was a rush. Corey Walsh video linked below if you want to check it out. Then, if you've missed it somehow, and I've been meaning to talk about this but haven't had a chance yet, and I should do like a dedicated video, I'm trying to get the guy who makes these games to do a live stream with me just to talk about them. So if you guys think that would be cool, go over to their Instagram and let them know that I sent them a DM asking if they want to do a live stream talking about the Pumped games because he hasn't opened my DM yet. Morning, Cole Grove. What is up, man? But anyways, Pumped BMX Street is coming. I don't know if it's going to be called Pumped BMX Street, but check this video out. Some physics. They look really nice. Like the physics of the game. They're like just cartoony enough, but also realistic enough that it feels good. It's very, very good stuff here. I'll play it again just so you guys can. Oh, great. Whatever. Follow him on Instagram if you haven't yet. I'll play it again in case you missed it, but this is definitely going to be a good game. And look, you can see that the skidding leaves tire marks on the ground. Like, the attention to detail is pretty sweet. Moving on from there, we've got some videos to talk about this week. The first one is Atencio from We the People. It's with Steven Atencio, if you didn't get it from the title. In this video, man, Steven is amazing at riding. The opening clip is him doing a tail whip down this roof thingy and then doing a 360 off the giant roof that he's on. And he's got technical riding under his belt. He can do the technical stuff as well as be burly. I mean, this right here, what you're seeing is a fakey tail whip down that 3 block, that famous spot. Pretty freaking nuts. So, check that video out. It's only 3 minutes long, so it's definitely worth your view. Then we've got Santiago Laverde destroying all from Kink. In this video, I wish I had a chance to watch this because they're hyping up the fact that this guy is a very versatile rider, riding in the trails and street spots. And I saw a couple clips on Instagram where he does like feeble or Smith feeble, feeble Smith, whatever, like back and forth, 180 bar spin out. Pretty cool, I think. So definitely check this one out if you want to see some dirt jumps and some street in the same video, and I'm excited to watch this one. Moving on from there, Nowhere BMX, Dave Mahoney returns. If you didn't know, if you don't know who Dave Mahoney is, he's a guy, I think he's from Florida originally, but he is an absolute shredder. He could do all kinds of crazy tech stuff, but he can also go big at the same time. And when I say tech, I don't mean the same kind of tech as the last video. I mean lip trick quarter pipe tech. And he had been riding on a dirt jumper for quite a few years up recently. But for this video and then at Cornhucket, he was riding on a 20-inch doing some tech stuff. And it's really awesome to see because Dave and I like to do somewhat similar tricks. And that means I'm going to enjoy this one. So if you want to see some lip trick techery going on, this is the video to watch, whereas the last one was trails and street tech. Moving on from here, Vans Live Fast Part 1. I believe that this is the video that we watched at Swampfest as well, but they played the whole entire thing. And this is another one that, the same bowl was in the video, so it's got to be the same one. This video is a must watch. These guys are insane. It's crazy to watch how these guys rip these bowls like nobody else can. And I said it during the live stream where I was live reacting to Trey Jones' No Fun video. And this is part of it in that when I was watching, I was just so tuned in. Like, this is my exact, facial expression watching these videos. I'm just like this, I don't even know the word for it, amazement in encapsulated in the video it literally like made me realize when everyone's losing their minds around me and I'm just sucked into it, like can't take my eyes away, that I'm literally like falling in love with BMX again while watching these videos, because instead of it being like when I'm watching the videos to do the news video where I'm watching them so I'm like educated enough to talk about them, I was just watching it to watch it and enjoy it, and it was really awesome. So if that's not enough of a testimonial to watch the video and the other two parts when they come out, I don't know what is. But moving on from there, we've got a video for all of you older guys who enjoy watching older guys shred. 52-year-old BMX shredder, 101 skate park tricks with Axel Rickards. 52-year-old doing 101 tricks. Do I have to say any more? Definitely check this one out, guys. Then we've got a video from Vans called Coastal Loop. This one features Justin Hughes, Dean Hartley, Chi from BMX Fu, Mike Gray, Chad Furch, Ryan Els, and Joel Fortin. It's like 7 minutes 40 seconds long, so we're getting into the longer videos from this week, and definitely check this one out. All those guys shred. Chi, Joel Fortin, Mike Gray, you know those guys go huge. Check it out. Moving on from there, we've got Andrew Inch Thompson. Welcome to Fit UK. So there's some skate clips in here. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, but it's 9 minutes long, so we're talking longer videos at this point. This one looks to be some trails. I don't know who Andrew is yet, but there you go for that. Please tell me you actually got around to watching Pull Back or Die. I haven't had a chance yet. I need to. I know. I should have bought it when I was down there in Swampfest and they were actually there. If they're at the next Swampfest, I'll buy it and I'll watch it. So yeah, check this one out if you guys want some trails footage. Then we've got some throwbacks. First, an Eddie Cleveland video called Cutting It Deep. I think this is a full-length video, 3-minute section from Eddie Cleveland from 2006. I know there's a lot of Eddie Cleveland fans out there, and thank you to the Snakebite BMX YouTube channel. I think it's Shad Johnson that runs that thing. It's awesome that there's somebody doing this, and then I get to talk about it so that you guys get to see it. There's another throwback that goes even further back. Corey Nastasio's Backyard from 2003. Private Property, 411 Video Magazine from 2003. Stephen Murray, Jerry Bagley, Corey Nastasio, and more. Dude, it's only 3 minutes 33 seconds too, so if you guys need that throwback, definitely check this one out. We got one product related thing to talk about this week. It's Ryan Howard's promo for his signature animal hub guard. It's a drive side hub guard that is 4140. Let's see if we can pull up the details here. No, that definitely doesn't bring it up. 4140 drive side hub guard that will also work on non-drive side. It will fit a 9-tooth driver, so check that out if you guys need one. Then we move on to the interview type stuff. First, it's not exactly an interview, but he talks in the video, so I figured I'd throw it in here, and it's How to Manual with Matt Ray. And that is one video, how-to video, that you guys won't ever see on my channel from me because I can't manual. I need this video. Maybe I should watch it and learn how to manual. At this point, I'm too encapsulated in going and doing other things on the quarter pipe, everything else that I do at a skate park, than like too into that to try and learn how to manual and put time into it. But if you want to learn, this is the video for you. And then we've got the who has the best 360 in BMX video, as well as the who has the best turn down in BMX video, which is also on my channel. Linked in the description below is the best 360 video, and if I remember, I'll put the turn down one in there. We've got 2 more coming. It seems like a lot of people are enjoying these. Also, shout out to Jerry from PA in the chat. Metal Fingers, $5 super chat. Thank you for that and for being a member. Shout out to JDA for being a member as well. That direct support is literally the kind of thing that lets me be able to go to Swampfest and afford everything that I need to do to go to Swampfest and make videos and do all of that stuff for you guys. So I really appreciate it. But if you guys want to hear people like Brandon Began and Reed Stark, Ryan Scher, Chuck Goldie, and J Rowe of Kink BMX, Stu Johnson, you guys know Stu, Eli Kravitz. If you want to hear all of these people, these recognizable people in BMX talking about who has the best three, the best turn down, we've got two more coming that I may spoil. Who has the best style? And I won't spoil the last one because the last one's really cool. And it was Sponge's idea to ask these people. I'm excited. Oh, speaking of Swampfest, I forgot to say, and since we're on the Who Has the Best 360, let's just buzz right on over to Instagram here quick. It's cool that we can do this live. Trey Jones Instagram page. What do we have here? You can't say you didn't know about it if you're watching this now. You have to go. April 2nd. Same place that it happened last year. 2022. April 2nd. Get there. You know now. I'm going. I have to go. After this year, it was an amazing time. And to wrap up all Swampfest and do the roundup, because there was a lot of people talking crap in the chat about stand around fest and not that many people there. When you have a venue that can hold 15,000 people, people are going to be spread out. The reason why everyone was standing around in the live streams is because there's only 2 or 3 people with enough balls to even try what they were riding at that given time. Whenever no events were going on, like when we got there Friday, there was like 100 or more people on the skate park. Holy taco slurpees. Thank you for that $20 super chat. Thank you. It's that support that's going to get me to Swampfest 2022, because we're probably not going to take the camper down again. We're probably going to have to get hotels or find someone else's camper to sleep in. But moving on. Not moving on. What was I in the middle of saying? There was like hundreds of people riding outside of the actual events and having a good time, and there was so many people there, and everyone had fun. Anyone who says, oh, boring, whatever, look at these comments. Oh boy, let's effing go from Rick. I met him in Florida when we were there in May and saw him there. Ready. Noah McBride, tagging his girlfriend. Dave Volker, stoked. Cerebral palsy BMX rider. Oh wow. Eddie Cuella, let's go. Everyone likes this. Jamie Thayer in there. Cerebral palsy BMX rider. We're gonna have him in a live stream next week. But everybody's stoked. Hell yes. Vortex loop rolling for the trails. After this one, I don't think I can miss one, and you shouldn't either, because it is an amazing time. Just go there knowing and expecting the insanity and mayhem. Don't think that you're going for afternoon tea, because you're going to Swampfest, where people are throwing mortars into the crowd and insanity is ensuing. And that's what you're going to get. You know that it's going to happen, and that's what makes it fun, because you already know that that's what you're in for. So that being said, guys, all 20 of you in the chat, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to the members, JDA, Jerry from PA, and the super chatters, Jerry from PA once again, Taco Slurpees, for the direct support. It's going to get me to Swampfest 2022, and I have to go. It was an amazing, amazing time, and I hope to see you there. And I better not hear from anybody this next time that, oh, I saw you, but I didn't want to say hi because you look busy, whatever. If I look busy, come over and stand there for a second till I'm done doing what I'm doing, or just stand around while we're talking and then say what's up whenever there's a break, because that's what you do at these events. You go up and talk to people, you hang out, and it's an amazing time. And I don't want to hear about anybody who's bummed out because they didn't end up saying hi whenever they could have, because that sucks for me too, because I want to meet all you guys. That being said, thank you for tuning in. And we got another interview video coming tomorrow. Then Sunday, we'll have another of the Asking BMX Icons video series, which is now a series. I'm just going to do it every single time I'm around a bunch of people who are recognizable. I loved doing those videos. It felt awesome that I was like talking with people who are my friends now.
and not just some random dude going up to people like, hey, do this. There's a couple people who are a little awkward because I never met them before until then, but for the most part, it was fun. I'm going to try and get Ricky on. I've been trying, but it just hasn't worked out with how busy I am and how busy he is. We're going to make it happen. There's like no reason other than how busy we both are that it hasn't happened in the past couple weeks. Busy people, and that happens. So, everybody, have a good weekend. For the third time, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow for another one.